Alright guys, as you know, I ordered a new phone charger from Ciro. It's finally come in, so let's get this opened up and I'll show you guys what's in the box. So you can see, and here it is, Ciro CYBERCHARGER. It's a wireless charger for your motorcycle, and we're going to get it installed. Alright guys, so here's what's included in this box. Of course, Ciro always has very good detailed instructions. You've got your power cable here with the inline fuse. You just plug it to the bottom of the actual mount, and then this goes to your battery post. Got assorted bolts here for metric as well as Harley. Of course, I'm installing this on my 2015 Street Glide, and then this is Ciro's ball mount. It's the same mount that I have for the cup holder on the left side. This is the actual charger and holder itself. Being from Ciro, I've always enjoyed the quality of their products. They have really nice stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I'm going to install this phone mount. So I already have Ciro's big ass cup holder on the left perch, so I'm putting it on the right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run the power wire down my handlebar, so I will have to take the fairing apart. I'll roll it forward out of the way, that way I can gain access down under the ignition. I'll be taking this tank off and running the power wire back to the battery. First thing we're going to do is take out these screws to take off the windscreen, and then I'll show you guys how to take this fairing off. These are going to be 5 32nd Allen. I have a socket set that I'm going to use to take them out with. Alright guys, I've taken the 2 outside screws out. Now I'm going to loosen the center screw, but don't take it all the way out. Otherwise the fairing's liable to fall all the way forward. So like I said, we're going to loosen that up. I'm going to go get a Torx 27 bit. And if you come over here to the high side of the motorcycle, I'll show you guys where the bolts are that you're going to have to take out. Now with this Torx, you've got a bolt here as well as down here on both sides that I'll have to remove to get this fairing off. Alright guys, I'm going to take a dirty rag here and put over my front fender so that way I don't scratch anything. I've taken the 2 outside screws out, I left the center one in, and I've taken the 2 inner fairing bolts out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this headlight and fairing all together, and I'm going to take this center windshield screw out. You can tell it's longer than the other ones. I'll remove my Clockworks windscreen. Be careful not to scratch it. And then the front fairing simply comes off that easy. Now I have an aftermarket Custom Dynamics LED headlight, so I'm going to go here to the plug and separate it and set the fairing up and out of the way. Alright guys, the next step in getting this fairing pulled off is you've got to take off your turn signals. To do that, you have 2 acorn nuts that are going to come off. Once you have it off, you'll notice that you have a plug just inside here, and you're going to separate it and set it to the side. And then you have the studs that these acorn nuts are on, and you're going to remove them. Now I'm just going to show you this side, but I'll have to do the other side also. Whenever you take this bottom stud out, you've got your front fascia piece that's up here underneath the headlight, and once both bottom studs are removed, it'll come right off. The next step is going to be removing these screws here below the ignition. It's a 5/32 Allen. Simply just take it out on both sides and then we will pop the cover off. Now I'm going to take this fairing and I'm going to pull it up and roll it back. I'm not going to completely remove it because of all the wiring and everything, but you simply just grab the bottom side of it, pick it up, and roll it towards you. Now you have all access to underneath the ignition. Alright, the next step is going to be removing this seat. So on the back here, you'll either have a Phillips head screw or just a finger screw like I have here, and it simply unscrews. You'll then slide the seat back and get it out of the way. Alright, the next step is going to be removing the gas tank. You're going to have 4 bolts that you're going to take out, one here, and there's 2 on the front. You can use a Torx 40 bit in order to get those out. Now let me show you on the front. The front bolts are actually going to have a cover on them. So you'll see it's right here. You simply just take the cover off and there's the bolt that you need to remove. So I'll get those taken out. Now that I have all 4 bolts removed, I need to remove the fuel line. So you'll want a rag or some paper towels, and you simply slide it up on the petcock and pull the line out. Now as you can see, a little bit of gas came out, but not much. So now we're clear to take the tank off. Okay, I've temporarily zip tied the cord for the phone charger. I've ran it through the fairing up underneath the ignition, and this is where your wiring harness is, down the spine of the bike underneath the gas tank. So I'm going to remove this zip tie and this zip tie so that way I can run my power wire and have it protected underneath this plastic cover. The zip ties are removed, and we'll remove this cover. And you can see all of your wiring running back to your battery here. So now I'll just take my power wire and I will lay it down in here and I'll zip tie it to secure it, and then we'll put that cover back on. I've got my power wire ran underneath the plastic here with the rest of the wires. There's my battery. Now I'm going to have to remove these 2 bolts at the back. They're also Torx 40. Now that we have those 2 bolts removed, I can pull this out of the way, and I now have access to my battery terminals, which is where we'll hook up. I've gotten everything wired up, so now I'm going to get everything put back together, and I'll show you guys how to install this mount on the handlebar. Now I'm going to take out these perch screws. They're going to be T27 or Torx 27. Now I want to show you something about the thread on these. Let's go over here to the table. Alright guys, here's the OEM screw that came out of the perch. I want you to notice there's a certain thread size on it. Now Ciro, they send you 2 different screws here, but if you'll notice, the thread patterns aren't the same. So make sure you get the thread pattern that matches. So we're going to go with these. Alright, I've got the ball mount here from Ciro, and I've put the correct screw into it. So they come with these spacers, so you'll take your screw, put a spacer on it, and then put it back into the perch. I'm just going to get everything finger tight, and then I'll tighten everything up with the socket. I've gotten everything tightened down here on the perch, so now I'm going to take the phone holder and attach it to this universal ball mount, and you simply just snap it on, roll the ring on where you can tighten it, then you're done as far as that goes. Now, like I said, I've got my power wire here. It plugs into the bottom, just like so. And now I'll take my phone and we'll see if this baby works. And just like that, it works. All right, so as you saw, whenever I put my phone in there and it begins to charge, you simply just lock it down and you're good to go. You stop at the restaurant or the bar and you're ready to get off and take your phone with you. You simply just flip it up. Your phone's taken out. All right, guys, I got the Ciro 3D CYBERCHARGER phone holder installed on my motorcycle. If you haven't already, go over to Ciro3D.com. I'll leave a link down below for this product. Go check it out. Like I said, I had an issue with my phone. I can't plug a cord into it because the charging port's messed up. But with this wireless charger, I can charge my phone while I'm riding. If you guys like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And I'm gonna put a link to one of my other videos here and another one here. As always, y'all ride safe. I'll see y'all in the next video.